Yeah. Stop listening to these morons.
Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them? What giveth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
You see that? And commended them for those that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. What is it talking about that we stood stiffly for the name of the Lord? Reuben. Because a nigga will jump up and go, Yahawah! Come on, man.
That's why I scorn when I hear somebody say Yahawah. As soon as I hear it, I know the spirit of evil is there. I've not seen one righteous man but use that term, not one. Every one of them evil, malice, guile, gossip, every last one of them. Okay? Give me Acts 13. I'll take that one.
Read it again.
And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of God Almighty. But by my name Jehovah was I not known to them.
Now, depending on your phone people, you have some people pronounce it Yahweh. Another group pronounce it Yahuwah. We were taught Yahawah. We've never said that that was not what was given. We've never said that that was not what was given. We've never said that that was not what was given.
Israelites to the Lord was special. Your own pastor, he got the devil because he twist scriptures like a salt pretzel. Fringed up and I'm looking fly. Board of blue, ain't caught your eye. All praise to the Most High. Yahawah Yahawashi. All praise to the Most High. Yahawah Yahawashi. All praise to the Most High. Yahawah Yahawashi.
You understand? To use the word Yahawah, sometimes when I pray, I use that word. You understand? We ain't tell you all not to say Yahawah Yahawashi, because that's I learned that from the elder. When he, because he used to use that also. But we ain't telling you all don't say it, but what we saying, you can't make that a doctrine. That's the point. That's the point. You all get it in your head. Don't make it a doctrine and say, if you don't say it this way, you ain't going to be saved.
Come on, son.
This is the Yiddish. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Yehod, which really is Shema Yasharala, Yahawah Yahawashi, Yahawah Akkad, which means Hero Israel, the Lord our power, the Lord is one. And even Nate knows this, man. Bishop Nathaniel, he even said this, proving that he knows the name. He said this, and Yahweh said this, man. All right? Nate said this, and Yahweh said this, man.
So we like to show in the book, another book called Lost Tribes and Promised Land. Right. In this book entitled Lost Tribes and Promised Lands, by Ronald Sanders. Okay. This is a very important book. This is not a book that he just sat down and wrote it himself. The proof of that is in the bibliography. And he was thinking about the native Indians. Okay. And this is what he says. It says, those Indians, he told himself, they are Hebrews. Okay. Eventually, so what happened here, I'm just going to skip all the way down. He goes out to find out about the Indians. He's in South America. This is before they had fully migrated up to the southern coast of the Americas. He gets in a canoe. He goes over to where the Indians are, and this is the situation as follows. Eventually, a canoe appeared, bearing 3 men and a woman, all of them Indians, to the place where Francisco, which is the Indian guy, and Montezinos, the white man, were standing at the water's edge. The woman got off and spoke to Francisco in an Indian tongue that Montezinos could not understand, Hebrew, although he could perceive that he was being identified in the conversation. She then turned to her male companions to explain the situation. Upon hearing her words, they arose, went over to Montezinos, and said to his utter astonishment, I'm going to read it just as they have it. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Yehud, which is Yiddish. What they really said is Shema Yasharala, Yahawah Yahawashi, Yahawah Akkad, meaning, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one.
Although he could perceive that he was being identified in the conversation.
You know how 2 people can be talking in another language, but you can tell they're talking about you? Because what they were saying is that this guy said he's your brother. That's what they were saying. They were telling, he was telling the people in the canoe, the Israelites, the Indians, he said this man is your brother. That's what he was saying. But he was speaking to them in Hebrew and he couldn't understand.
She then turned to her male companions to explain the situation.
So then, when she finished speaking to the guide, she turned to the people that were still in the canoe to tell them that this is their brother.
Upon hearing her words
about who this man was,
they rose.
They rose out the canoe.
Went over to Montezinos.
These Indians that was in the canoe went over to Montezinos.
And to his utter astonishment.
And to his utter amazement, it blew his mind.
Said
Shema. Meaning, listen, here. That's Hebrew. Come on.
Said Shema.
Shema, Yasharala, Yahawah Yahawashi, Yahawah Akkad. That's what he said. Meaning, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. That's right. That's what he said. That's what the Indians said to him. Read.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. They had recited.
These Indians had did what?
They had recited in Hebrew.
But by my name, Jehovah was I not known. The name Jehovah, translated in the Lashon Kodash, is pronounced Yahawah. I did a video on that over 30 years ago. And all BHI referenced that video. I'm waiting for them to do one since I'm so stupid today. Why don't they do a better one? Not one of them can do a better one, not yet. Okay? So they just get on my damn nerves. Anyway, so Yahawah, which translated into English means he is. That's what it means. He is. Okay, or he exists.
say Jesus. Now we do know J was not even in
Jesus,
that.
Yeshua, Yahawashi.
You know, and we know his real name for Jesus is what? And we all on one accord. I know it.
Those are all titles. I don't care.
Who
Jesus,
is the real name?
Yeshua, Yahawashi.
I don't care. But who is Jesus' real name? Emmanuel. Okay.
Those are titles. Those are not names.
What is the real name? Because I've studied it. Y'all don't know what?
Those are titles. Give me a revelation.
Okay, so the real name, because it's in the Bible,
I ain't trying to go
for Jesus is Yahawah Shah. It's in the Bible. And now we have one guest joining us also is Aretha that's joining.
Okay, everybody knows that he was sold out, right? Now, one of the things that this guy teaches, they teach in their school that they don't know the name of the Most High or they don't know the name of his son. Now, I put together all these scriptures, and the reason why I wrote them down was so they can be in order. And you know what? I had maybe 3 times as many. Right here is about maybe 40 scriptures. I could have got another 100 scriptures to add to this, man. There's so many scriptures dealing with the name of the Most High. See, the name of the Most High is important, right? Now, the Spirit works on this brother right here to make this sign on the Hebrew, because we're going to start showing you some Hebrew too, all right? Now, this is the first time I'm seeing this sign. He made it today. Now, it says here, when you look at the Hebrew, the scholars call this Paleo-Hebrew. Now, Paleo is Latin for ancient, old Hebrew. Because you got New Hebrew, which really this is Assyrian. This right here is Paleo-Hebrew or ancient Hebrew. When Moses got the commandments, that's the type of writing that he got. An ancient Hebrew or the Paleo-Hebrew, right? Now, up here, it says in here, if you know how to read Hebrew, that character right there is a lot. That's a lot. Right here in Assyrian, it's similar, a lot. In the ancient, it's right here, a lot. So you got La, you got Shah, Wa, and you got Na. When you put the word together, it's Lashawan. The word Lashawan is Hebrew for language, right? And the word Quadash is Hebrew for pure. So that's the basics of the Hebrew, right? Now this is the basic Hebrew alphabet. Now I have give me a second, give me a dictionary, a big dictionary. I don't know, for some of the dictionaries that break together, they actually break down the Hebrew, right? That's the first letter of the alphabet, which is an A. When you went to the first grade, kindergarten, they said this is an A. When you turn it that way, that's an A. And the sound for A is what? Ah, they teach you that in school, all right? The next letter is Ba, all right? Or what they call a B. The next is Ga. The next is Da. Ha, Wa, Sa, Ha. So when you speak in Hebrew, let's say you want to say Bethlehem, that means Bethlehem means Bayath, which is a house, and Lacham is bread, the house of bread. So this character right here is it's almost like you create a spit. Okay? Then you got Ta, Ya. That's the first letter in the Most High's name, right? Then you got Ka, and I mentioned La. You got Ma, Na, Sa, I. This is the only, out of all these, right, this is the only character that has a different sound than any of the rest of the 22 characters, right? Because you got 2 sounds, 2 vowels. You got and you got I. Once you understand and I, that's the whole Hebrew language, all right? So you got I, you got Pa. Now Pa, that's when you get the word mouth. Like Playala is the mouth of God, mouth of the Most High. Now if you look at it, it looks like an open mouth, right? Then you got Taza, then you got Qua, then you got Ra, then you got Shah, then you got Fa. So that's the whole Hebrew alphabet, right? Now, when you go down to the Assyrian, once you understand that, the characters are a little fancier, but this is the Assyrian. So you got Ba, Ga, Da, and so forth. All right? Now when you put, right, and another thing, when you read Hebrew, in English, you read it from left to right. In Hebrew, you read it from right to left. So if you look at this word right here, like I'm gonna point out to one of you brothers, right? What's that character right there? Look at it on the board. Okay, good, yeah, right? What's that character right there? Good. What's that character right there? Thank you. What's that character right here? When you put it together, you got Ya, Ha, you got Wa, Ha, but if you notice, there's a little connector right there. So what you do is you take the Wa and the Ha, and when you put it together, you got Wa. Not Wa, but Wa. So you would say Ya, Ha, Wa. That's the Most High's name. That's the Most High's name. This is the Son's name. I'll give you the scripture in Psalms. What is the Son's name? Down the note. I'm sorry, Proverbs 34. You got Ya, Ha, Wa. The same way you say it on this side. You got Ya, Ha, Wa, and then you got Shah and I. When you put the words together, Ya is separate, Ha is separate, Wa is separate, and then you got Shah and I. You put it together, you got Shai. So now let's read that. Ya, Ha, Wa, Shai. Now you just said the son's name. All right? Right. So now you have to go back over there. I just want y'all to keep this real quick, right? Go ahead, speak on it.
This right here, the actual article this brother got, and this is an actual stone that was found in Los Lunas, Mexico. And this stone here is engraved with the 10 Commandments and what they call it Paleo-Hebrew.
And this is in America, right? Showing you that the Gadites, that proves the white man knows that the Gadites are Israelites. All right? They can't get that stone out. They've been trying to get it out. There's some cranes. They can't get the stone out.
And if you guys want to pass it around,
pass it around.
Let's take a look at the writing. You can see it has a Hebrew on it. Okay, now this is our Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4. Who hath ascended up into heaven or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garden? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou canst tell?
So there's a difference between the Heavenly Father's name and his son's name. Let me show you. The Heavenly Father's name and his son's name. All right? So the difference here is, now I'm going to break down these characters, right? Yah by itself means he. Yah by itself means he. And how means to be, or present, or he's present, or he is. When you break it down to somebody, when you say Yahawah, you're saying he is. Like he told Moses, I am. Over here, Yah means High is, in the English, when you look at the book of Hosea, that's Yahawashi. So the word Yahawashi means deliverer. So the Yah in the beginning makes it he, so he is the deliverer. Somebody give me Matthew 121. But these guys up there in Holland is teaching, they don't know the name of the Most High. And you ain't supposed to know the name of the Most High. And the Most High didn't reveal his name. But these scriptures right here, talking about Abraham, talking about David, talking about the different prophets. And like I said, I could have added another 100 scriptures easy to this list right here. So all these guys, even some of the Israelite women, knew the name of the Most High. All right?
Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
Now right there, that's an English form of Savior. But in the Hebrew New Testament, the word there is supposed to be Yahawashi. All right? You got it? No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Read that again, bro.
Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus. For he shall save his people from their sins.
Now, go from there to the book of St. John 14 and 13. And then you give me the book of James 5. I think that's the 10th verse, if I'm not mistaken. James 5 and 10. See, when you talk about you an Israelite, you're trying to wake up Israel, but you don't know the name of the Most High, how you going to pray to the Most High? You can't pray to the Most High. So these guys are going off. Yeah, brother, it's been taught. Yeah, but them guys are saying they don't know the name of the Most High. It hasn't been revealed yet. So they ain't teaching. They saying they use the word Christ. They use the word God. But we don't know the name of the Most High. You know why they teaching that? Because they got paid off not to teach it. Because you ever heard about the key of David? The key of David is a key that opens a door to get to the Most High. But it ain't a regular key that you use to open up your car door or your house. The key is to open up a spiritual door. So that key is his name. So basically they paid the guys off to say, don't push that name. Don't say that name. Because if you don't say that name, then you don't have that key to open that door, that spiritual door. So if you don't have that key, you're not going to go. You're actually going to die spiritually, right? Go ahead. Hold the scriptures like that, right?
Matthew 23 and 13. But woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven.
Now the scribes and the Pharisees, they didn't know the name of the Most High. They didn't know his substance, all right? Go ahead.
For ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
Now how do you go to the kingdom of heaven spiritually? By his name. When you pray to the Most High in his name, in his son's name, then he opens up doors to you, right? That's why I said go ahead.
John 14 and 13. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name.
Now why would the Lord say that if the name wasn't revealed?
John 14 and 13. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name,
Yahawashi, go ahead.
that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son.
That's plain. All right, go ahead.
If ye shall ask anything in my name,
there it goes again.
I will do it.
I will do it. All right, go ahead.
James 5 and 10. Take my brethren, the prophets,
Take my brethren, the prophets, go ahead,
who have spoken in the name of the Lord.
So if you don't know the name of the Lord, you're not a prophet of the Lord. All right? If you don't know the name of the Lord, then you're not a prophet of the Lord, because the Most High gives his name unto his servants. All right? That's one of his secrets. That's why this prophet goes around. They think they know the name of the Most High when they say Yahweh, Jehovah. All right? It's close, but it's not the name. Now, I'll think of another scripture. Read that again, brother. Read that again.
James chapter 5 verse 10. Take my brethren, the prophets,
Oh, Amos 3 and 7.
who have spoken in the name of the Lord.
And that's plain, brother. So you gotta know the name. So anybody that's not, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. Anybody that's saying they don't know the name, or you ain't supposed to know the name, or the name is too high for you, or you gotta be on a certain level to know that name, this Most High ain't dealing with you, man. That's right. All right? That's why them guys are going down, and we coming up because we teaching everything that the scriptures say. All right? Now where that say go, brother?
Amos 3 and 7. Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
So who's the one that's gonna get the secrets of the Most High? The prophets. So we're the prophets. How do you know that we're prophets? Because we know his name. And you brothers that are out there that speak with this name, you're prophets too.